Hello and welcome back to Minecraft Monday. On today's episode, I figured I'd give you guys a little bit of a tour around Hyrulecraft on the server that I showed you guys last week. Starting off, we are right here where the game Ocarina of Time begins, in Link's bedroom. Walk out, and we are in Kokiri Forest. You can take a little bit of a look around. It's actually a pretty faithful reproduction. Over here you have the House of the Great Mito, boss of the Kokiri. And if you head up here, where you get the sword, you do have that little tunnel here. You'll flip this switch. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike there. But you'll just crawl through here. You have the little tiny labyrinths here that you walk through with the boulder rolling around it. And there is the chest for the sword. Looks like Link's already been through here and he's taken it. So yeah, I figured I'd just do a little tour video. I showed you guys the server last week and I kind of brushed on Hyrulecraft. And now I'm actually showing you guys through it. You have all the houses here from the forest. You have the tunnel to the Deku tree over here. Now, disclaimer. In the near future, the Deku tree will probably look different because the owner of the server who built all this is actually rebuilding the Deku tree at this very moment. That is him. He is online right now. And he is doing it. He's in the world with us, but he's not actually near here. He's building it off in the distance. And then he's going to replace this. So you can't actually go into this Deku tree right now. It is blocked off. But in the near future, you probably will be able to. I know he is building the dungeon with it. I think the actual dungeon part is done. He's just working on the outside now, working on roots and stuff. You know, making it look like a tree, like it's supposed to. If you head up here, we can go into the Lost Woods and just show you guys a little bit of the attention to detail he has in here. You walk in, all the exits that send you back to the beginning are going to be blacked off like this. You come over here, this is where you can find a Skull Kid, plan the ocarina. Walk over here, you have the little place overlooking the bridge, the exit to the forest. And you can just take a walk through the Lost Woods. Over here, you have that target you can shoot. And the area where you can see another Skull Kid down there. And it's all the same pathways too. You have the shortcut to Death Mountain there. The shortcut to Zora's Domain there. This little grotto area here. Unfortunately, all the little holes in the ground you can go into, most of those are not in the game, but he does usually have like something denoting that it's there, like, hey, this bedrock, you can blow this up in the game and drop down and see a cow or some shit. It's all there. It's pretty nice attention. I mean, I do think there can be improvements to this map. Going into here, you have the actual grotto area. You fight the wolf here. And the big labyrinth where you see all the stone giants walking around. But yeah, I definitely think there can be a lot of improvement here and there. He's constantly working on this entire world, changing it up, so there's always going to be improvement done to it, but there can always be more, you know? Coming to the end of the labyrinth here, you have a ladder here, so you can just jump all the way back. Again, that's a little hole you can go down in the actual game. It's not here in this world, but you can follow these steps up and head into the forest temple. Right up here. I always hated going up and down this little passageway here where they just throw enemies at you. I haven't played Ocarina of Time in a long time, so a lot of this stuff is still fuzzy to me. I won't recognize a lot of it, but I mean, I do recognize most of it, for the most part. Like here you go into the forest temple, you have to collect all the 4 Poes or whatever in order to unlock the way down into the boss chamber there. You can walk over here. Some of this stuff is inaccessible, he doesn't have a way up to it. Like that part of the dungeon there and everything up there. and that room there. You can't really get into there. I can't remember how you get into those rooms in the game as Link. But you can walk out here. This is the big courtyard area. You have that room connecting to the other courtyard. And the big well that you walk down to actually get into the other courtyard. Very nice, very nice. I think my biggest complaint about this world, and it's nothing too major, it's just the way he builds. He does things very, very neatly, I guess. Like, stuff doesn't really look natural, if that makes sense. It's very like, hey, this is a defined hill here, and this is a defined wall. These are all supposed to be here. Almost like they're polygons, like in the actual game. Which, I mean, it's just the way he builds, I think. But no big deal. This is the boss room where you fight Phantom Ganon. He doesn't have the paintings on the wall, but it's still definitely recognizable. I like it. And now we are going to head out of the Forest Temple and head out of the Kokiri Forest and go on to our next stop. We'll get to see a little bit of Hyrule Field. And I'm just going to work my way around counterclockwise. For now, I'm not going to do things in the order in the game or anything. Just kind of counterclockwise around the field. So that means our next stop is going to be Zora's Domain. Which, I mean, I think Zora's Domain is a good build too. He doesn't have Lord Jabu Jabu built. Which, I mean, I think he's going to try and build it in the future. He didn't have it built a long time ago. There was actually a sign where Lord Jabu Jabu was supposed to be, basically explaining how the dimensions he would need to build that dungeon are impossible. There's no way to build it, but I think I have talked to him and he said he is going to try and build it eventually. Now, unfortunately, we can't just walk into one of these black spaces here and teleport to the beginning. We gotta go all the way back. One thing I think would be cool for him to set up is at those shortcuts and stuff that don't actually work as shortcuts. Maybe if he put up some command blocks that'll actually teleport you where they need to go. That way you can actually take the shortcut from Kokiri Forest to, say, Death Mountain without having to walk all the way over there. This here is Hyrule Field. You got Lon Lon Ranch right there. Castletown in the distance. Death Mountain is right over there past Kakariko Village. And this is the river leading up to Zora's Domain here. I always enjoyed walking up this river in the game. It just seemed like a fun little segment to me. And I feel like they tried to reproduce it in Breath of the Wild, where you have to travel up Zora's River without being able to climb anything because it's raining and stuff. But I mean, that part was fun too in Breath of the Wild, don't get me wrong, I love that game. But it didn't have the same feel as going up this river, if that makes sense. But again, very faithful. You have like the same twisting pathways to get around the river. All good. You get up here. You have the same little bridges here to get into the domain. This is where that shortcut from Kokiri Forest lets out here. You jump through the waterfall and you are in Zora's Domain here. You can take all these different pathways. You walk down here, you're going to pass the shop in Zora's Domain. Get down here into the actual water itself. And you have the shortcut to Lake Hylia there. And you have the little chest behind the waterfall there. If you walk back up here, make your way back up, you can head on into King Zora's room up here. Unfortunately, King Zora is not here. I don't know where he went. Wherever he went, though, it must have taken him years, centuries maybe, because he slowly moves everywhere. There's the waterfall where you do the diving minigame. Fun stuff. Always got to get that scale when you go through there in the game. It helps a whole lot. And I think you actually need it to get the bottle in Lake Hylia, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not sure. But anyway, here is where Lord Jabu Jabu would be. Again, I think he is gonna make it at some point. It's just not here right now. He's very distracted by the Deku tree right now. So yeah, maybe this is on his to-do list at some point. I don't know. He doesn't talk about what he's doing or what he has planned very much. You have a fairy fountain here. He does have pretty much all the fairy fountains dotted around. So we'll be running into quite a few of those. Over there, we have the ice cave that you go to as Adult Link, I believe. I don't remember too much about the ice cave, other than that there are a lot of silver rubies that you have to collect in there to make it through. You can walk in here and there's not really too much in here, I know that. But I think he does have all the rooms and such. You have this big ice room here. Come down this little twisting hallway into another ice room. I don't know what this purple wool is supposed to be. Maybe someone can enlighten me in the comments. I don't know. But yeah, you go into all these different rooms. Here's another one. A lot of them are empty. A lot of the actual dungeon rooms are kind of empty, but he has all the shapes there. Like maybe he can fill them out in the future. I don't know. There's always just a ton of work to be done in these kinds of maps. I know, I have my own personal creative map that I'm always adding stuff to, so I know how much of an ordeal it can be, which is why I'm not too picky running through here. But yeah, I think you collect more silver rubies in that room. You can head back into this main chamber here, around this corner. And if you come into here, I think you have, I don't think it was an actual boss in this cave, but it was a fight that you had to do. Don't fall down there. He doesn't have any ladders set up. So if you fall down into these holes, you're going to have to slash spawn, come back into Hyrule and start all over. And again, more inaccessible points in the dungeon that, again, I can't remember how you got there as Link, but you can't get there in this world. That's another thing I hope he does in the future, maybe as he's re-going through all these areas. Hopefully he adds ways to actually explore the rest of the dungeons. It would be nice. But yeah, I think that just about does it for Zora's Domain here. We can go ahead and head out, follow the lily pads back, head back down the river. Unfortunately, he has this fence blocked off, so we can't just float down. Big sad. But yeah, definitely let me know what you guys think of all this. I do have a direct line with the owner, so if you have any ideas or anything, let me know. Maybe I can pass it on to him. Whether he does it or not, who knows? But also let me know what you guys think of these just kind of little tour videos I'm doing, just a look around on maps. I'm doing this one because it's on the server I play on, but if you guys have any other ideas for worlds that I can check out, definitely let me know. Send me a link to them, I'll download them, see what I can do. You aren't able to do that in the regular game, but you are in Minecraft, so that's a nice little shortcut to get down here. Otherwise, you're just wading through the water, which I've noticed is not so fun in 1 block deep water after all the water updates and stuff. There's no way to speed yourself up, so it's very slow just going through it. I haven't played Minecraft in a long time before recently, so that kind of threw me off. So yeah, that's that little spiel there. Honestly though, I've enjoyed getting back into Minecraft. Like, it's pretty fun. There's a whole lot of stuff to do, new stuff for me to learn. I love it. I made like a massive farm on this server, and I had to learn how to farm a lot of the new stuff. So that was interesting, but I got it all done. A lot of the nether wart fungus and stuff. Here we are in Kakariko village. You got the lone tree here. You have the house, which is actually built Makes you think that this is the future Kakariko village. I looked around, you can't find the House of Skulltulas here. So I don't think he built that. That would have been a nice touch. You can hop down into the well here. And he has the entire well laid out. Again, it's one of these levers here that lets you just slide through the tunnel. And yeah, you want to be careful walking through here. You have different rooms and stuff you can go into. And this big room where I think you fight like a like or something. Like a like. You fight a like in that room. I think. Again, I haven't played Ocarina of Time in forever. So, not sure. And I think last time I played, I actually played the Master Quest version on GameCube. So, it's a little different from the base game. Here, I don't think this was in the actual game, but basically, if you fall down one of the holes that are in the actual well in the game, in this game, you'll come here and you'll just climb your way out through here and get back up into the well. I'm going to try to avoid those holes as I walk through here. Keyword is try. But yeah, you can walk through. I can't remember exactly what happened, what all happened in the well. I know before you go into here, Sheik has the village like burnt down or something. Don't ask me why that is. Again, I can't remember anything. But yeah, you walk through here. Here's another little room here. I think you get the hover boots here, right? That's one of the playtime plugins in the server we have. You play for a certain amount of time, it gives you rewards. You can't claim the rewards in the Hyrule world though, so that's unfortunate. Hop down here, we got another room over here. Bunch of tombs here. I think you fight re-deads in here or something. I can't remember. But yeah, I'm gonna stop. Go ahead and head out of the well here, because yeah, it looks nice, but I don't recognize any of it. Not the creator's fault, just I haven't played, you know? I feel like I'm repeating myself. Maybe, just a little bit. There's a lot of I don't know what this is. And there's a lot of I know exactly what this is and this is why. Oh well. But yeah, here you have the little cuckoo pin here. As a child you get like 7 cuckoos into the pin. And as an adult, I think you only have to get 1. This is the house with the cow in it there. And I think you get, I can't remember what you get from that house exactly. You have the big windmill up there where you get the Song of Storms. And you can go into the graveyard here. Here lies the souls of those who swore fealty to the royal family of Hyrule, the Sheikah, guardians of the royal family and founders of Kakariko. Watch over these spirits in their eternal slumber. He has a few various holes where you can push the gravestones over and just kind of go down in them. This one, I can't remember what all is in these holes. I know one of them he chased Dampe around as a ghost. I want to say that was this one and he just doesn't have it finished. I don't know. But yeah, you chase him around for a bit. And I think he gives you something at the end, maybe the double hook shot. I can't remember. Or maybe that's how you get into the Shadow Temple. I don't know. The Shadow Temple is up ahead. So we'll go ahead and head in there next. Actually, no, we'll check out the royal family's tomb first. Before we head into there. Go ahead and climb down this ladder. You have a doorway here. You have this room where I think you fought more re-deads and stuff. I'm not sure. And you have the actual tomb here. The rising sun will eventually set. A newborn's life will fade from sun to moon, moon to sun. Give peaceful rest to the living dead. And yeah, I think that's nice. I think, no, what you fight in here, you fight the, shit, I don't even know. I wanted to say it was the Composer Brothers, but Now I'm thinking that's a Majora's Mask thing. I need to brush up on my Zelda. I've actually been playing a good bit of Zelda. I've tried playing all the ones on Switch. So I've actually played all of Breath of the Wild, got everything in it, got all the Korok seeds, got all the shrines, all the overworld bosses, so I have the medals for those. And yeah, pretty much everything. I even have the little 100% thing on the map for discovering every location. So yeah, that was a lot of stuff. I think it was 220 hours total. Took me a while to do it, but I did it, and I enjoyed pretty much every bit of it. I have the DLC too. I've done all the DLC stuff, got all the new costumes. The only thing I haven't done is the master mode on it. And my whole deal with that is I don't really just want to replay it all again, you know? It's going to be the exact same story, just harder, you know? Nothing new. Going into here, we have a Dodongo Cavern. I really like the giant Dodongo skull he has here. I would just think it would be a little bit bigger. And I don't know, I think he had some kind of scale he was using to build all this. But I don't know, it just looks a little small to me. Again, you can walk through the whole dungeon here. I don't know what was in here that he has blocked off. But I do remember this room. You climb up. There's a tarantula, scotola up here that you have to kill. And you walk through here. And I don't remember this drop off being here in the game. But hey, you drop down back into the main room. Next, we're going to head on over. Oh, come on. We're going to head on over and hopefully make the jump. Second time's the charm, right? I don't know what that random block there is. But he has little jack-o'-lanterns on the side here for where the Beamos are. That's kind of cool. Make your way into this area here. And I think this is the big cave area where you see all the baby Dodongos. Little bit of unfinished stuff there, just ignore that. Yeah, all the baby Dodongos and stuff are there. You have a couple actual size Dodongos. And here you fight the Lizalfos, I believe, to get into the next room. I really do like the look of the magma blocks here. And it makes it to where you can actually walk around and get back up easily. So I like that. That's a nice little touch. Walk into here, I guess that's a bombable wall in the game. Nothing in here, though. Oh, and I don't know, this might have been the cave with all the Dodongos in it. This looks more like it, actually, so, probably got that wrong. But oh well. You have this little area that goes back into the main room. And I think when you hit that switch, it raises this platform up. So you can go up here. He has a little spiral staircase going up. So you can explore the upper half of the dungeon. Here we go. We're going in. Again, another unfinished area. Oh well. You can walk on over through here. See more different areas. That's just another drop off into the main room. But work your way over here, climb up this ladder. Hop over these platforms here and around this corner. We're gonna be back in another lava room here. And this is actually over where you fight the Lizalfos here. I don't remember what's on that platform, but it seems important. You can walk back here. Again, jump across more platforms. He has a dispenser there for something. I can't remember. And yeah, now you're back in the main room. We're going to head into the Dodongo skull next. And check out the boss room for King Dodongo. Go ahead and drop down here. And here we are. This is where you fight King Dodongo. Again, the magma blocks, a very nice touch. And I don't know, I mean, I know it was very squarish and polygonish in the game, but I feel like just making some of this stuff more natural, like having it look more like a cave with stalactites and stuff coming down, would make this build a lot better. That doesn't mean it's a bad build at all. Like, I respect all this. This took a lot of work. It's gonna take a lot of work. He's gonna be doing this for the rest of his life. And I respect that. I just think there could be some improvements here and there, you know? And I feel like if you're gonna build this kind of stuff, you gotta be open to criticism like that. That way it'll be better, you know? You devote your life to this stuff, you want it to look good. But yeah, that's Dodongo's Cavern there. We're gonna make our way up to Goron City next. Right around this corner here. He does have the pathway up to the summit for the fire temple up there too. So we'll be visiting there. And that'll probably be our last stop for this video. But first, we have Goron City. You can walk across here to where the Firestone is, or was. It once rested here. And you can just take a look around Goron City here. He has all the twisting staircases that lead up and down. You have the floor up here where you have the rolling Goron just going around in a circle. One of these rooms, can't remember which one, but it's the shortcut back to Kokiri Forest. You have this little lava room here. Go up here. Is it down here? Is it this? I think this is the shortcut back to Kokiri Forest. Again, he has it blocked off, nothing special. But it's nice that it was there. I think he should put like the big urn thing that's usually here in the game that's like spins around. That'd be a nice centerpiece to have up here. You can come in here and see Darunia's room. Again, blacked out space here that I think leads into the fire temple. I'm not sure. And yeah, that's pretty much Goron City. Not the most detailed of the builds, but not bad nonetheless. And now it is time to climb Death Mountain. I like the cobwebs for the strings that hold that up. That's a kind of nice touch. Over here we have that bit where you have to pick up the bomb and drop it down to blow up the rock blocking Dodongo's cavern. That's nice. You have the little hole there that you can blow up and go into in the game. And he has this little just valley area here that I don't think has anything in it. There's a ladder right here for if you drop down there, but I don't think there's anything in the valley there. So yeah, now it's time to head up Death Mountain. There's a little hole here. I know there's a cow in this hole. Like, I'm 95% sure there's a cow down there. I never understood why all the cows were in holes, but I just figured it was a spot where you could grab milk. If you were, like, getting tired, getting low on hearts on your way up. Speaking of, like, when you come here, you should be full on hearts in the server. I mean, you should be full on hearts. Here's another fairy fountain. Because you can't get hurt in this world. So I have no idea why I'm missing half a heart. This is the summit here of Death Mountain. I feel like this is one of my favorite areas. I just think it looks really nice here with all the magma blocks and all the different islands about. You can hop your way down. I feel like I missed something. I've completely missed the Shadow Temple. That's what I missed. Because I was gonna explain there that anywhere you see these redstone blocks on the server, you can just walk across like you have the hover boots. And yeah, he uses that a lot in the Shadow Temple. And I forgot to go in there. Maybe we'll in there instead. But yeah, you can drop down. You can drop down into the Fire Temple here. Very long ladder that goes down. Here we are. You can go left immediately if you want to go to the boss room with Volvogia, I think is the name. It's the weird fire dragon serpent. There are some kind of difficult jumps to get over here. I can't even make the first one again. Oh my god, I am great. Hold on. I made the first one, missed the second one. I used to be okay at parkour. I'm not now. There we go. And yeah, this is the boss room here, where you take the Megaton hammer and you basically play Whack-A-Dragon, if I remember right. Also here, you don't want to fall into the lava, because there are no ladders or anything to make it back up. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, hold on. And hey, look at that! We played the fire song and we are right back at the entrance to the fire temple. Wow, that was useful, right? No, actually, as I suspected, there was no ladder to get back up, and I had to slash spawn, go back into Hyrule, and walk all the way back here for you guys, so you're welcome. God, I'm an idiot. Oh ho ho ho! If you fall in there, you don't want to fall in there, because you're going to have to slash spawn and walk all the way back. Immediately falls back in. I hate myself, dude. Anyways, here we are in the actual fire temple proper. We have this big lava area that I remember in the game. It is just magma blocks, so you can just walk right across it. And if you remember, the big thing here was that you were rescuing Gorons that had been abducted from the village. I think that's a Goron cell there. And there are going to be more of them dotted around that you can just look around at. See, there's a ladder there. But you don't need a ladder there. There are ladders here. Why aren't there ladders in the boss room? God, I hate myself, dude. But yeah, we're just going to do a quick run through here. That way we still have time to check out the Shadow Temple that we skipped. Go ahead, come up here. We're at the second floor of the dungeon. We got another Goron cell here, if I remember right. Maybe not. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Here we are in this room that I don't recognize too much. If we walk through here, though, we're above that big lava room from the beginning. And we can continue over here. Just got to make sure there's a ladder for me if I fall. Like that. And very slowly swim back through this lava. God damn it. You'd think this fire fist I have would help me. Maybe that's why I'm not burning. I don't know. God, I hope that fire isn't permanently on us now. If so, that's going to be a little bit of a drag. I think it's permanently on us, so that's oh, okay, never mind. It's off. Cool. I could have actually just swam over here, but I didn't for whatever reason. If we come into here, I definitely remember this room, because I hated it. I hated navigating this big room here, because I want to say these spinning fire blades, pretty much. They just mess up your day, man. And I hated it, dude. Pretty sure I died here a few times. Just because I was young and didn't know how to navigate the room. Come over here. There's probably something important in this room in the game. Probably. I'd assume so. And yeah, I think that about does it for all the kind of important stuff in the fire temple here. You can just drop down through these grates. Of course, now that I actually want to drop down in them, I can't. There we go. And you're here, right in front of the boss room there. Which we are not going back into. I do not want to fall back into that lava. I was planning on ending the video here, but unfortunately, I forgot to explore the Shadow Temple. So that is actually where we're gonna go next and then end the video. Now, unfortunately, there is just a big long ladder here. Kind of boring to climb. Minecraft has these cool soul sand water elevators now, so maybe he'll put one of those in just to make this part faster. Maybe. I don't know. He's probably not going to watch this video if I had to guess, so he's not going to hear any of these tips I have for him. If he does, I'll probably hear from him about all my complaining and how I don't know how much work he's put into this. Maybe I should try building some of it. Probably not. I don't know. He'll probably just ignore all this because I'm calling him out on it. There's no telling with this guy, dude. He's kind of a wild card. But that's Benny for you. Go ahead and head out of the summit area here. And we will make our way back down to Kakariko Village. Don't mind the clouds here. I should probably have clouds turned off, but I don't. Oh well. Just gonna jump down, break our legs upon impact. Head up here. And down into Kakariko Village. Yeah, I mean, I remember I went into the royal family's tomb, and I came out, and I guess I just kind of skipped the Shadow Temple. Don't ask me why, I guess I got sidetracked with something. I just really wanted to see Death Mountain, I guess that's what happened. But yeah, the Shadow Temple is right up that ladder in the back there. Now, I'm just going to say it now, I 100% do not remember anything at all in the Shadow Temple. So I'm just going to kind of run through here, show off a few things, do a little run through, and hopefully you guys will know what you're looking at, because I have no idea. Yep, got some skulls on sticks here. The only thing that I think I might know is walk through here, and this might be the boss room over here. Maybe. I'm really not too sure. I can't even remember what the boss is to this place. But yeah, I think this might be the boss room. I don't know. Gonna just continue on and run through this place because I don't recognize anything. I should really play Ocarina of Time again at some point. But I'm just distracted with so many other games. I told you guys earlier, I've been playing through the Zelda games on Switch. I did pretty much everything in Breath of the Wild. I did everything in Link's Awakening. I played through Cadence of Hyrule. That was an interesting little game to play. I enjoyed it. I'm currently playing both the Hyrule Warriors games. Invisible Spinning Death Blades are out of order. Sad face. But I'm playing through both the Hyrule Warriors games. I plan on 100%ing completing both of them. Which, trust me, I'm aware the first Hyrule Warriors game is a complete nightmare to complete. I'm completely aware. I've already played through the main story on 1 difficulty, and I'm like 60% through the first map. And I know I haven't even scratched the surface. I love it. Gonna be honest though, I enjoyed the second Hyrule Warriors game way more. Age of Calamity. I'm enjoying the DLC that just came out. The Guardian... No, that's not the Guardian of Remembrance. Is it? I'm not sure, actually. But here's another example of, I guess where you use the hover boots in the game, where he has these redstone blocks, or torches set up to kind of show that you need to use them. And yeah, you can come up here. Just kind of walk around, see a few different things that again I don't recognize. Walk through here. This little tunnel here is very dark in here. I don't know if you guys can even see any of this, if I'm being honest. So, probably a little late. But, where is it? Brightness is already on bright. Okay, well. Yeah, hopefully you guys can see all this, because it is a pretty dark area, especially with the nether brick. Can't see a whole lot. Come into this room here, the sandstone room. You got this area here. Looks like we've circled back to the spinning death blades. And yeah. So now we're just going to go ahead and make our way out. We'll stop in Kakariko Village. And I guess end the video there. Next week, we're going to explore probably the rest of Hyrule. We'll start with Castletown, go to Lon Lon Ranch, head into the desert, and end at Lake Hylia. I think that just about covers everything in the map and in the game, really. Like I said, he's put a lot into this map. A lot. And yeah, it can have improvements, but hey, he's improving it every day, so I have no complaints. From what we've seen today, I give this first half of a map, I think a solid 8 and a half, 8.5 out of 10. Like, it definitely has room for improvement. But one, it's finished enough to function as a map, so it automatically passes in my eyes. And two, there are some pretty nice builds in here. So yeah, 8.5 out of 10. Good job, Benny. I'll be back next week to see the rest of it. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nyxus Gaming. Bye-bye.